Welcome to part 2 of how to use Ibanda University Moodle e-learning system to teach online. Your facilitator, I'm still Lukumu Godfrey, and these are my contacts. So we are going to look at how to access Ibanda University e-learning system and uploading introductory content, plus also uploading content in Ibanda University e-learning platform. We are going to merge the two. We didn't wholly look at part 2 of number 2, so we are going to merge them. So straight away to the point, I'm repeating the procedures of accessing Ibanda University e-learning system. There are two ways. One, you can type Ibanda University e-learning. You can type it in the search bar of the browser. This is the search bar. Type it there and then hit enter. Then after hitting enter, click Ibanda University e-learning system. Then you will straight away be brought here. Or alternatively, that is part 2 of it. Alternatively, that is part 2 of it. In the URL bar, this is the URL bar. This type there Ibanda LMS.ibandauniversity.ac.ug and then press enter button. Still you will be brought to this same interface. Then at the right hand top corner, click login. Then type in the username that you were given by the administrator and the corresponding password that you also were given by the administrator. Then after that you click login, and after clicking login, definitely you will be inside Ibanda University e-learning system. Now, as a lecturer, you will be able to see the course units that you teach, only course units you teach. For example, I have 2 course units here. One is called Computer Applications and another one is Computer Applications 1. So I want to upload the content in Computer Applications course unit. Now, Computer Applications course unit 1, I already uploaded their content. We shall use this as our measuring yard. So let us see what is in Computer Applications 1. This is it. Our content is laid like this. Facilitators details, blah blah blah, just like we saw in the last video. But in this Computer Applications course unit, there is nothing there. There is nothing. It is completely empty. It's where we want to upload the content. Now, the first thing that you have to do for you to be able to upload their content, at the right hand side here on the settings button, click the settings drop down arrow, and then from the drop down list choose turn editing on. That's what you should click. After clicking turn editing on, then we shall be able now to edit. Yes, we are able now to see the edit options. Then the first content that we want to upload is the lecturer's details. Remember, in the first video I told you these are files to be saved separately, and I showed you. So right now we shall be extracting our information from those separate files that we saved. These are the files I mean here. These are the files that we shall be getting. Then we have here, yes, introductory content. Yes, here we are. So we shall click to add to add the facilitator's details where this information is, click the edit, the drop down button of edit, click it. After clicking it, from the drop down, click edit section. Then after that, click custom for us to enter our custom section name. Then the section name we are going to give it is lecturers details. That is the section name. Then inside that section, this is where now we want to include the lecturer's details. Remember, we have this information saved here separately, so I will just copy the content which I saved there. This is the content I saved. I will just copy this content, then come and paste it here. In this summary is where it is to be included. I want it to look also smarter, just like you can see this is smart. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to number it by highlighting and then click the ordered list. Then I remove these unwanted numbers. After doing that, remember here there is a photo. Remember there is a photo here. So what I'm going to do, I am going also to add a photo here. But how am I going to add it? I will click on this insert image option, then browse. Remember, I also saved this in the file, so it will be easier for me to get it. And this is the file. Choose the picture, the photo, and then click upload. Then choose overwrite. Then here I will use 100 as my size, file size, to fit properly, and choose description not necessary because I don't want to add there anything, and click save image. But before that, I need to specify where my image is to be. You remember, you see this this one, the image is at the right hand side. So what I'm going to do, I will make sure that here alignment, I say right hand, that is what I choose, and click save such that my photo appears like this. Then after this, I can move down and then save changes. Here I am, the photo is already there, and the lecturer's details are already there. The next item that I'm going to include here, is the item about the course delivery format. You can see course overview, course delivery format. But before we look at this, let me first explain something small here. When it comes to uploading content here, there are two things that we need to understand. That is activity and a resource. Activity is the content that you give to the learners and the learners participate. That is, for example, when you give the learners a quiz, they have to participate and do the quiz. But the resource, this is the content you give to the learners to add for them to read and understand, for example, like the notes. So you see there are a number of activities and there are a number of resources, just like we shall see. And when you look at this content here, for you to see the course overview, in the content inside course overview, you have to click on it, and after clicking on it, that's when it opens up, and then you are able to see the content inside it. So the activity that so the activity that enables us to have this kind of layout whereby content is not found at the surface of the page, but you have to click the topic or the heading, and then you are able to see the content inside that heading. So that activity that enables us to do that is called the lesson activity. So going back to our course unit, for us to upload content in the system and then have this kind of arrangement, we shall have to choose an activity called lesson. So here we shall click add activity or resource, then we shall get this drop down, and from the drop down we are getting here, we shall look for an activity called lesson. We have a number of activities here, quite a number of them, so we shall scroll down until we reach to activity called lesson. Click lesson and then click add. After clicking add, then we are required to enter the lesson, the activity name, which is course delivery format according to what we have here. So there is course overview according to what we have here. So this is course overview. After typing in the course overview there, then inside the description, I don't have anything to indicate here, but if you have, you can include it, and then you can also after including it, you click display, so that is displayed. We shall go to availability. When do we want it to be available to the learners? Of course, immediately we have created it. That's why I'm checking the available from the time it is created, and then from there I click save and return to course. So what I have done here, I have created the heading. The remaining thing is now to create content inside this heading. So to create content inside the heading, I will click the heading that I have created, and inside this heading I have created, after clicking it, I will get a question, what would you like to do first? Then choose add a content page. That is what I will click. After clicking it, then at the top of the page title, of course I want my page title also to bear the same word, that is course overview, such that my learners do not get lost. I want them to keep knowing they are still looking at course overview. Then inside the page content, it is where now I'm going to include my information of page of course overview. I saved all this in my file. Here they are. That this is course overview. This is my course overview. So I'll just copy this content I already saved here, come back to the system, and then paste it there. After pasting it here, the next thing is when the learner opens and reads, after reading, and he should be the system should be able to inform him that that is the end of the content, and in case he clicks on this word end, then it should show him end of lesson. After that, then I click save, and having done that, I have already finished to add course overview. So to add course to add the course delivery format, still I will follow the same procedure. That is, click add activity or resource, scroll down and find lesson activity, click it and then click add. After clicking it and clicking add, then I am supposed to type in course delivery format. This is course delivery format is what I'm adding in here, delivery format. After typing the course delivery format there, Description, I am not putting there anything, I don't need to. So availability, I am choosing now, and then I click save and return to course. That is step number 1. I have created the name. Step number 2 is to include their content. Therefore, I will go back to my folder and then find, yes, this is course delivery format content. I will copy my content here, created it already, then come and paste it. Okay, I will come and click course delivery format. Now this is the second step of creating content inside this title or heading I created. Then click add a content page. After clicking add a content page, of course under page content, I copied it from where I had saved it. I have to just paste it there. And for the case of the page title, of course I want the page title to remain the same, so I will just copy and paste it there. And then also the same way I have to inform my learners that this is the end of the lesson, and then when they click on it, the system should tell them end of lesson. Click save page, and then that is that is done for course delivery format. I am adding another, which is course learning outcomes. Course learning outcomes. Click add activity, scroll down to lesson, click add. This is course learning outcomes. Type it in the heading there, course learning outcomes, course learning outcomes. And then in description, I don't want to put there anything now. Availability, I will choose right now. After that, then I click save and return. Then I go to my folder and copy course learning outcomes content. This is my content. I will have to copy this, come back to the system, then to add my content in the topic, I just click the heading I have created, and then click add a content page, then paste what I copied from where I saved it here. Then under page title, I want to maintain still the course learning outcomes. After that, my learners should be informed that this is the end of the lesson when they click on end, and then I save the page. After saving the page, the next thing is required or recommended textbooks. I will still follow the same procedure. That is, I click on add activity or resource, scroll down to lesson, then click add, and then I maintain the name as required or recommended textbooks. Then after that, I scroll down, and then availability, I will say now, then scroll down and save. After scrolling down and saving, then the next step is to add their content, adding the content of required or recommended textbooks. So I will click it. After clicking it, I click add a content page. After that, I want still to maintain the same page title of required or recommended textbooks here, and then under page content I can put reference, maybe computer application practical book, and the others blah blah blah. So After that, the learner should be informed that this is the end, and then when they click on it, it should show them end of lesson, then save page. Now I am done with adding the introductory content. The other thing to add is information concerning the course, the modules. Information concerning the modules is the next thing to be added, and watch this in the next video. Thank you.